Good afternoon. I felt that I wanted to do a short video to my relatives who are in the crypto group and to my other friends, just basically to talk about one thing that I'm sure everyone's mind is on, which is like the markets right now. So traditional investment market right now, the 401k, the stocks, all of those probably have reached an all-time high. The odds of them keep on going up, you probably only have another 10-15% between now and the end of the year, and that's it. So for regular stocks, that is most likely the most upside of it. The rest is going to be a down. The cycle of cryptocurrency is probably going to be one of those cycles that is once in a lifetime. The amount of money, the amount of new millionaires that will be going into the market and making insane money is going to be significant. And I would like to just basically reflect on that in a bit. The advice is going to be to have a portfolio where you do have a basket of stocks, and in that portfolio you are going to be having some what we call basic blue chips stock, first tier stocks, unlike cryptocurrency that have been tested in the last few crypto cycles. I would suggest having let's say 40% of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, AVAX, and Link. Those are, so if you have like $1,000, 40% of that is gonna go towards those. You can basically divide it in no matter what you want, but this is what it has to have, those blue chips. The next category is going to be the category of what we call layer 2 of Ethereum, some new actually first layer chains. I will give you some names, but in that second category you're gonna put 15% and you can choose. So examples is Matic or Arbitrum. Those are two level 2 in the Ethereum network. You can look into Atom, which is the Cosmo a chain, which is basically has attracted a lot of attention. That is one that you can put some money in. You can look into Solana, and in the Solana it does have some other what we call some other chains that run on Solana, something called Jupiter, Radium, or Pyth network, which is what we call something very similar to Link, but it is the oracle for the Solana. In those baskets, or like if you like something other, like more what we call the sexy names, there is Optimism, Injective Network, Phantom. All of those are what we call level 2, probably also mid-level, not blue chip stocks, but this would be 15% into that. And then this is where the new narrative of the cycle is occurring. This is where the serious money is going to be made, the new names. This cycle is going to be having most likely about 3 to 4 narratives where all of the money will be dumped into that. The first one is going to be AI, artificial intelligence. Anything that is related to that is going to be big, mostly because all of those companies now are going to be investing in artificial intelligence. Number one, they do need the computing power. They are going to be needing the storage power. The reports is that artificial intelligence in the next few weeks it's going to be worth $7 trillion. And in that AI, we do have some cryptos. There's one called Bittensor, TAO is the sticker. There's something called GRT, the graph. There's one called Render, RNDR. Those are probably some of the ones. There's also Akash network, These are the ones that go in the category of AI. The second one is something called DePIN narrative. DePIN, it stands for decentralized physical infrastructure. So all of those networks are gonna need computing power. And there are companies that are leveraging, and just basically all of that GPU power is being leveraged for the artificial intelligence. And hence comes a company like Filecoin. Hence comes another one like Internet Computer Program, ICP. Another one is Render. And then you can look into the infrastructure, a company called Helium, which basically leverages certain devices into providing Wi-Fi and connectivity. And Helium has been on the rise, HLN. So that's the second narrative, DePIN. The third narrative is going to be gaming, and it's a big one, and there are a lot of company and millions and billions of dollars are being invested in that, because they do think that that is the one that does have a lot of people that play and will be playing now, play to win or to earn tokens. And in that there are so many names, and you can go from Beam, which is a company that does have a lot of the new gaming companies start there, Beam. You have Gala Network, you have Immutable X is one of that, and then you can go down the list with a lot of other games. The last probably maybe with that 35, and also the fourth narrative, I'm sorry I did not talk about that. The fourth narrative is actually scalability and fast transactions. So right now, if we look at Bitcoin, it does probably anywhere between 16 to 20 transactions per second. Ethereum goes up to 30. Solana is probably looking into upscaling to about 50 to 100,000, and it's going to be having an upgrade, and it's looking into doing 1 million transaction per second. And this is like what those new companies are looking for, is that we would like to have scalability and upping the network connectivity and having million transaction per second. And with that, there are some new names that are coming to the market as a cryptocurrency. There is a new name, something called SUI, SUI, SUI Network. Does have several 100,000 per second. There is one SEI, SEI. That's also another one with a fast transaction. And then one of those other, names, something on the Cosmos network, which Cosmos is like almost like a building block, and then there are so many companies that are building on top of Cosmos. It connects so many. Try to imagine you do have a central hub, and it does have about try to imagine you have an octopus that has about 30 arms. So the Cosmo network is like that, and then all of those chains are connected. And one of the big companies that has been attracting a lot of attention is something called Celestia. Did come up with a new token and a new project, and also high scalability, and it's fast, and people do earn on that, and the price is going up. So Celestia does have a token, TIA token. So I would put substantial, like 35% into that. Those are the ones: gaming, DePIN, artificial intelligence, and the ones that are providing scalability. All the other narratives may be old, and that's not where the money is gonna be going in. In that portfolio, I left you with 10%. That is the 10% that you're gonna basically put into those crazy projects. If you hear about something, if everyone talks about a new meme coin, whether it's Pepe, whether it's Shiba Inu, whether it's Bunk, whether it's something called COQ, you don't know which one, but one of those is gonna just basically go up probably 100 or 1,000x, and you need to be exposed to that, or someone tells you about it. That's where you basically use some money. But do not put a lot of money. Why? Because if you do have a portfolio that is solid, 40% the blue chips, 15% are the what we call mid cap of those coins that are also solid, and then towards the end you would have about 35 in those new narratives, or you can adjust it, make it 40%, and then leave yourself with just basically 5% as if you bought a lotto ticket. It may win, but if you lose, you're not gonna wreck your portfolio. 95% in those solid ones, you will probably, hopefully, count yourself among the new very rich millionaire people that will make it in this cycle. We will probably all together, when it's time to sell, I will let you all know. I felt that I needed to give this video. Why? Because right now we're seeing times in which the stock market and the crypto have reached an all-time high. The stock market will stop from going up, may go up by 10%. The crypto, the blue chips, Bitcoin may go up to 150. That's 3x from now. Ethereum may go up to probably 10,000. That's 3 to 4x from now. Same thing, Solana, probably 350, 400, 3 to 4x. But the other ones are gonna probably go 5, 10x. Some of them may go 40, 50x. And that's where the serious money is gonna be made, and you need to be exposed to that. If you guys have any questions or comments, or you ask about something, please put it in that group. Otherwise, I'm sorry that I made this video and it was too long, but I felt that I needed to just share with you some of my views, and all of those I own. I am invested in all of those stocks that I mentioned, and probably in the percentages that I did go over with you, except the meme coins. I don't have any.